What up guys, it is Justice here and welcome to this video. This video is going to be around the Amulet of Souls, as you can see, which I'm wearing here. The Amulet of Souls is now the best amulet to wear in game the majority of the time in most PvM scenarios and with most class setups. It is rumoured though at the moment that the Dragon Rider amulet, the Dragon Rider necklace for mage DPSing is still better due to the effect it has with the fire breath ability and increasing the damage with the fire breath ability. But definitely for a melee setup or a range setup, or if you're tribriding or hybriding, Amulet of Souls is the way to go. Look at those bonuses right there. You've got 46 strength bonus, range bonus and magic bonus. The prayer bonus is 5, which is half of the Dragon Rider amulet, but at the end of the day you want that extra strength, range and magic bonus. What I'll do later on in this video, I'll probably compare it to a couple of other amulets, show them on screen and just compare the different bonuses. But firstly what I'm going to do is, why is the Vitalis just slapped me? What? Anyway, god damn it, that's really messed up my whole concept of this video now, damn it. Anyway, so yeah, I'm first going to start off with going into this death portal right here, and I'm gonna go and purchase my own hydrix gem, and I'm gonna make the Amulet of Souls from scratch for you guys to watch basically how it's made, and then I'll make an entire one and then sell it on the G and show you how much it's actually worth right now. Alright guys, so I'm in the Death's Portal, I'm in the Death's Lair right now, I'm just making my way over to the Reaper himself. But just go into rewards here and you go into items. It's the incomplete hydrix you want to buy, it's the tradable gem, can be combined with a cut onyx to create jewelry. So I've got 364 Reaper points and I don't even do Reaper tasks every day, I probably do about 2 or 3 a week, so I'm kind of happy with the amount there. I'm very happy that I've actually got the amount now to be able to buy my own hydrix. I didn't realise that I actually had enough and I went and bought my own the other day because I was rushing whilst I was on stream. But I'll just buy this incomplete hydrix now. Are you sure you wish to buy this? Yes I am, because I can get more points if I need to with Reaper points. Thank you very much. So there's an incomplete hydrix guys in my inventory. So now I've just got to go and create the jewelry itself. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go and get the requirements and the gear I need, the items I need to actually make and enchant this hydrix into an Amulet of Souls. Alright guys, so there's a lot of steps to take to make this amulet. So firstly, the hydrix which I've got at the moment is an incomplete hydrix. So supposedly I have to combine a uncut onyx, or a cut onyx, sorry, with the incomplete hydrix. So let's use that with that. Would you like to create an uncut hydrix? Yes I would. So now that is an uncut hydrix. Then you want to craft that into a cut hydrix. Voila. And then I want to use that with the gold bar. Alright guys, so I've made my way to the furnace within Prifddinas. I'm just going to smelt in the furnace now, and I'm going to smelt and craft the hydrix amulet. So the crafting level required for this is 99, so it's a very, very high requirement, and there's a good reason for that because this is the best necklace, the best amulet, sorry, in the game. So I'm going to craft that. That's the hydrix amulet crafted. Just making sure there's no misclicks there because it takes a lot of effort to get that hydrix in the first place. 300 soul reaper points, that is a lot of tasks right there, because you get around 25 points per task. So in around 10 days I reckon, or so, a bit more, 10 to 12 days you'd be able to afford a hydrix, but that's doing a task every single day like Vorago, Nex, or like Rise of the Six tasks. So I've got my hydrix amulet now. I'm just going to use a ball of wool on it. So now it's a full hydrix amulet, and now all I need to do now is enchant it to make it into this one here, the Amulet of Souls. Okay guys, so I've just been to my bank. I've got 20 fire runes, 20 earth and 1 cosmic rune, and this is to be able to cast the level 6 enchantment spell. So I've just cast that onto my hydrix amulet. Voila, the Amulet of Souls is made guys. Strength bonus 46, range bonus 46 and magic bonus 46. So let's just go and compare them, and then I'll end the video with selling the amulet and see how much money it goes for on the Grand Exchange. Alright guys, so what I'll do is I'll pop an image of each of the different Dungeoneering amulets on screen, because those are the ones which you'd expect to review on if you're going to compare it against the Amulet of Souls. So you've got the Brawler Knockout, Farsight Sniper and the Arcane Stream, and to make these different amulets from Dungeoneering you have to combine, for example for the Brawler Knockout you have to combine a Saradomin's Whisper amulet with a chaotic sort of shard. I think those cost around 100k tokens, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. So you have to do Dungeoneering for quite a while. It's 1 million Dungeoneering experience to get the token. But of course if you're going to go for the Amulet of Souls from scratch, then it's probably about the same time, well, No, a lot less if you're going to go for the Dungeoneering ones, because the Amulet of Souls, you have to get 300 Soul Reaper points. That takes a lot of time, but of course if you're just going to buy it from the G, it takes no time at all, and it costs around 20 mil, but you'll find that out in a minute. So the actual stats for these 3 different Dungeoneering amulets, they have 44 damage bonus in the class which it's linked to. So the Brawler Knockout, for example, which I'm going to use as the main example here, the strength bonus of that is 44, so it's 2 less than the Amulet of Souls, so it really isn't that much. However, you don't get any prayer bonus with that either, and with the Amulet of Souls you get a prayer bonus of 5. Now also the Amulet of Souls has that 46 bonus in all of the different classes, so you don't have to go and spend 300k tokens upgrading 3 different amulets. And then also if you're going to do switching and tribriding and hybriding, for example maybe at Rise of the 6 if you're wearing Void and you're maybe switching between range and melee, then the Amulet of Souls is absolutely fantastic for that, because you don't have to go and take an amulet switch. This is the best tribrid and hybrid amulet out there. And in terms of the bonuses and still keeping that prayer bonus of 5, it is the best amulet in my eyes out there in the game at the moment. So I definitely recommend getting your hands on one, maybe racking up those Soul Reaper points to be able to purchase it yourself. And yeah, just a couple of things I forgot to mention. I forgot to actually sell it, so I'm going to sell it now, and I'm going to put an offer in for 25 mil. Let's see if it sells for that. 25 mil, sell. Nope, it's not 25 mil, so let's just lower the price down a little bit. So for 20 mil. And there it is, guys. It sold for 21 mil exactly. That's very, very expensive for an amulet, but if you remember back in the day, Furies, things like that, they were around this price. So it's just bringing that back. It's a brand new amulet out there. It requires 99 crafting to make, so you can expect it to be a hefty price. And considering it is the best amulet game, that's a pretty hefty price there. It's a fair price, I think, in my opinion. Also, once you wear it, you cannot sell it again. So as soon as you wear that, it starts to degrade. Now, another bonus which I haven't mentioned, this is sort of like a indirect bonus which it gains, is another bonus, guys, like an indirect bonus which I haven't really mentioned or focused on because I've been focused on damage output. The Amulet of Souls has a chance of increasing the effects of Soul Split by 25 to 50%. So damage inflicted on your target will regenerate your own life points when you're using Soul Split, like so. So that's pretty cool, and there's plenty of situations where this amulet would be good in. So for example, maybe when you're at God Wars Dungeon and you're doing Bandos, Sahara, or Zamorak, you could just soul split the entire thing with this amulet very, very easily. You could probably go through trips, stay there for hours without actually ever eating if you get the right ability rotation. So that's a prime example, and I was using that effectively yesterday on stream whilst doing Saradomin and Bandos. So yeah, guys, definitely a worthwhile amulet. Also, it only degrades whilst you're using Soul Split. So it doesn't degrade at all in combat unless you use Soul Split, which is also a really good thing. So most of the time it shouldn't really degrade that quickly. And also, if it does degrade, then it will degrade to dust and disappear unless you charge it up with onyxes, which I don't have a problem with because I've got 32 in my bank and used one to actually make it. So I've got 32 onyxes there from my fight killing and plenty more to be added to that collection. So an onyx will repair the item by 50%, so as soon as you hit below 50%, I'd recommend just using an onyx on it because you don't want to risk it degrading to dust completely because that would be really frustrating. But another thing as well, if you die, it does degrade by 10%, so always save it in your grave. If not, it doesn't really matter that much. It's 10%. You're not going to hopefully die that much. If you die a lot, maybe don't take your Amulet of Souls straight away. If you go in God Wars Dungeon and fight kill and you're not planning on dying anyway, so it should be pretty effective anyway. And it's only, what, like 1 mil for an onyx now? It's so cheap, and that'll repair 50% of your amulet. And it's worth getting it if you're going to go out there and you want to deal the most damage, and if you want to make it easier whilst you're on God Wars Dungeon trips. And yes, if you're DPSing at Vorago, you shouldn't get damaged that much, but you use Soul Split, don't you? I know most people do when you DPS at Vorago, and if you get those random hits by blue balls, then don't worry about it. You don't need to eat. Just use your Amulet of Souls. It's going to heal you up, mate, so don't worry about it. Also fantastic for when you're base tanking and you want to get those quick heals when the Vokes are in play. Maybe you switch into your melee to Zerk it out for a laugh, and then you want to really heal up with that Soul Split whilst the Vokes are happening. So that, again, that's going into depth for the high level PVMers out there. It's very useful when you're base tanking as well, because when you do want to switch to that Soul Split, you can heal up quite nicely, save you your food, be a bit more efficient. But to conclude this review, I'm a cheapskate on RuneScape, pretty much in life, to be honest, and If I've got it, then I must think it's worth it, so I do highly recommend it. Go and earn your Reaper points. If you've got 99 crafting, make it yourself for a laugh. It's quite a nice goal to go for, or just buy it from the GE for 21 mil as you saw there. Thanks guys for watching, happy scaping, and good luck on your PVM trips.